All right, it's recording. Okay, everybody, my name is Lacey Larson Nilsson. I got married a couple months ago, so my name changed and I always forget, but my name is Lacey L. Nilsson on Facebook. So if you're not friends with me, reach out, request me as a friend, because if you're not working with me already, I work with all the diamonds 1 and 2 stars in the Northeast. And if you're not working with me already, then I want you to work with me as soon as possible. All right, so advance, get to that diamond, and I start working with you then. All right, so okay, I'm doing this call because I was not able to make it out to Albany. I was so bummed, you guys. It was so funny. So it was crazy storms out there, and I know you guys know that because you guys lived through it, but it was so funny because it came up with, the airlines are like, all right, if you're flying, there was like 10 cities. And I said, if you're flying to like one of these 10 cities, they said, we're pretty much going to cancel your flights. They're just like, you know, cancel it right now, rebook it right now. We'll give you 100% refund, all that kind of stuff. And so I was telling my mom, and I'm from the smallest town ever, more cows than people. No joke. You can't even get internet at my parents' house. It's actually kind of nice. But my mom called me in the morning. I was supposed to leave, and she's like, Lacey, your dad and I have been watching the news, and they have canceled 3,000 plus flights. You cannot go to Albany. She was so scared. And so I was like, Mom, don't worry. I'm just like, we canceled it. And I'm like, so I'm super bummed because you guys, there's nothing like meeting you in person. That's one thing to like see your names on Facebook or like see your pictures, you know, or to Zoom with you, but there's nothing like meeting you in person. So I'm super sorry that I wasn't able to get out there, but I'm really excited about this call that I'm going to do. Okay, you guys. So I think a lot of you are probably coaches, emeralds, rubies, maybe a few diamonds here and there. And so I want to talk to you about a way to grow your team, to grow your business, to grow your volume, to grow your income. All right. You guys, I want to help your business advance. All right. So like I said, I work with diamonds 1 and 2 stars all day long, and that's what I'm helping them do. Once you reach diamond, you get to work with a corporate mentor. And so we are the coach development team. We just help coaches all day long, every single day. All right. So I want to give you guys a training that I do a lot with. I give a lot of my diamonds. All right. So it's called Leadership is About Our Mindset. I always say the mind can be the biggest asset, or the mind can be the biggest liability. Guys, personal development is so huge. And I always say Beachbody has it figured out, because they get people to change from the inside out. The physical transformation that happens, that is just a bonus. It's that mental, that mindset that changes. And every single personal development book, I'm listening to The 5-Second Rule right now by Mel Robbins, and it is all about controlling your mind, changing your mind. So Beachbody is huge with that. Okay, with our mindset, there are differences between a business owner mindset and an employer owner mindset. All right, there's differences. Think about like when you had a job and it was just all about going there, punching in the time clock, you know, swiping your card or whatever, being there just like to do the things, like to do the bare minimum, or just, you know, to just keep your job. One of my favorite things ever that Ruth Schroner said at Summit was, she says, every single day after I get done working my business, I ask myself, if my boss were staring over my shoulder, would he fire me? Would I be allowed to come back to work tomorrow? And I absolutely love that thought. Like, would I be able to come back to work tomorrow? You guys, I want you to seriously ask yourself that every single day. If you're working your business and you get done at the end of the day and you think, okay, if my boss were standing behind me, would I be able to come back to work, or would I be fired? Think that, because a business owner mindset is completely different than an employer owner mindset. All right. You guys, business owners, they are positive. They are optimistic. Nobody likes a negative Nancy or a Debbie Downer. Like, we all love positive Patsy. So you guys, that positivity, and I see your guys' posts. I see coaches posts like all day long, every single day. And I'm like, man, that positivity, it just draws you in. So you're positive, you're optimistic. Business owners, they're unwaveringly consistent. They know that they are the CEO. They've got the CEO hat on, and they know they have to show up every single day. When the shop is closed, they're not making money. So they're unwaveringly consistent. Melanie Mitchell, the #1 coach of the network, she said it herself when she says, you guys, my topic to talk to you today was on becoming extraordinary. And she said, I'm not extraordinary. I am just an ordinary person who is willing to outwork the competition. She's like, I'm completely ordinary. There is nothing special about me. Guys, she's the most consistent person on the planet. So the things we ask you to do to be successful in this business, they are simple to do, but they're not easy. They're simple, but they're not easy. All right. So the recipe to success, it's the same exact ingredients. It's your vitals. Show up every single day. Be proof the product works. Do your PD. Invite. And I love when Carl changed invite to attract, connect, and then invite. So guys, all these things, it's like, oh yeah, that's simple. That's simple. That's simple. But when you actually make yourself do it, it's like, oh man, like when you don't want to work out, it sucks. It's hard to push play. So I'm like, you guys, the things we actually do, they're simple to do, but they're not easy. And guess what? They are just as simple not to do and just as easy not to do. All right. So be unwaveringly consistent. All right. Last thing is they take responsibility. Your business is exactly where it should be. All right. Your business is exactly where it should be. If you are successful, it's because of you. If you're not successful, it's because of you. If you're at a plateau, it's because of you. All right, you guys. So take responsibility. And if you're not liking where you're at, then change things. All right. Change things. Okay. There are 3 disciplines of self-leadership. Discipline number 1 is be completely committed to a desirable outcome. All right. Be completely committed to a desirable outcome. I love where it says, being committed to something is a key element of leadership because of integrity and focus. It's important because it drives internal alignment within us and avoids the traps of just giving lip service to our goals. Guys, how many of you have coaches on our team who are like, Jess, I want to be diamond. Jess, I want to be like 2-star. Jess, I want to be like an elite coach. And it's just like lip service. Like their actions have to be aligned with your goals. So you guys completely commit to that desirable outcome and you will achieve it. All right, write it down. You're way more likely to hit your goals if you write them down. So be completely committed to a desirable outcome and you will achieve that outcome. You really will. Number two discipline, this is the most important one. And if you get nothing from this call other than this thing, is this right here. Control the controllable. All right, control the controllable and influence the rest. I think the number one most frustrating, most, you want to just like pull your hair out, most like, oh my gosh, you're getting wrinkles because you're just like, ah, is the fact that you can't control anybody else but yourself. You can't, you guys. You cannot control anybody else but yourself. I love the quote that says, think of how hard it is to change yourself or control yourself, and you'll realize what little chance you have in changing or controlling anyone else. I always say you have 0 chance. Actually, you have negative chance. You can influence them. You can influence people, but you can't control them or change them. All right. So I want you to make a list of 5 to 8 activities you are 100% completely in control of. All right. So with your business, what are you 100% completely in control of? It only depends on you if you do these things. Because I'm going to share my screen right here and go over these. Okay. So with activities you're 100% completely in control of, it's pretty much the vitals, you guys. It's pretty much the vitals. All right. So the vitals are being proof the product works, your PD, your inviting, your recognition. All right. You're recognizing other coaches. Okay. So with inviting, that is usually that frog that most coaches just, they don't want to eat. They're just like, lazy. I do everything else. Like I post every single day on Facebook and I do my workouts and I read my PD. But like, nah, I just kind of leave my inviting until the end and then it doesn't happen. And I'm just like, I'll do it tomorrow. And then tomorrow never comes. So you guys think about inviting like this. I talk about the Fantastic 4 that you've got to do daily. You've got to do the Fantastic 4 daily. All right. Number 1, you've got to add to your network every single day. All right. Whether that is just like adding to your Facebook or Instagram or Pinterest or just opening up your mouth and just saying hi to like the lady at the grocery store who's checking you out or the lady at the post office, like the people at the car wash. Like I live in a town, like it's not a small city. It's in, it's in Provo, Utah. There's thousands and thousands of people, but everyone at the car wash, they know me. And it's honestly because I talk to them. So you guys just add them to your network somehow, whether it's just opening up your mouth and saying hi. The next thing is connect. You've got to connect with people every single day. Connecting It's honestly just loving on people. Honestly, just becoming friends with people. Honestly, just genuinely, truly caring about people. I always say, I'm like, coaches, be the one who cares. People can tell if you're fake or if you're phony, but be the one who cares. Connect with them somehow. And then invite. You got to be inviting people to, whether it's to a free group or to a challenge group or to a coach sneak peek. Always have something that you're going to invite people to. All right. And then the last of the Fantastic Four is following up. All right. The key is in the follow up, you guys. And right here, down here, it says, if the actions you're taking aren't meeting your goals, then up your actions. So say, for example, you're a coach right now and you're like, oh, I just want to become emerald so bad. Or if you're an emerald and you're like, oh, I just want to become diamond so bad. If the actions you're taking right now aren't helping you reach that goal, then you've got to up your actions. All right. When coaches tell me, Lacey, I want to be 5-star elite, or Lacey, I want to be top 200. I want to get that extra $500 a month. I want to be top 200 and elite coach. And I'm like, all right, what are you doing? The power of 3. And I'm like, honey, the power of 3 ain't going to cut it. You got to up those actions, because if you have these big, huge, hairy, audacious goals, you got to be taking big, huge, hairy, audacious action. All right. But 2, if you're not doing really anything, then you guys, the power of 1 is better than the power of 0. Consistently showing up every single day, even if it's with the power of 1, that will help. Amy Silverman said it best when she says, you guys, I'm not at SC100 because of the work I put in today or yesterday or last week or last month or last year. It's the work I put in every single day over the last 5 years. And I'm sure there's times when she's like full on sprinting, like running, where she's like doing like the power of 20 or whatever. And I'm sure there's times when she's just jogging, when she's just like trying to get by, just like maybe the power of like 5 or 10. And I'm sure there's days where she's just walking, where, it's just like, okay, like I can't be running full on sprinting, but I can do the power of like 1 or the power of 3. So you guys, consistently showing up every single day, and your actions have to be aligned with your goals. Think of that goal that you committed to. Go in 110%. All right. This next little thing right here. All right. We are a network marketing company. It is all about bringing people in, like you're recruiting people. But I hate that word, recruiting. I hate it. It puts the nastiest taste in my mouth. I don't like it. So I always say, write down the word recruiting, cross it out with a big, huge X, and write build relationships of trust. Because guess what? That is literally all you're doing. You guys, right now, if you are, just a coach, or if you're emerald, if you're diamond or whatever, right now, like you're probably talking to, I'm going to stop sharing. You're probably talking to like your family, your friends, like your neighbors, people you go to church with, people you work with, just friends of friends of friends, like people who already know you, who already trust you. Like, oh yeah, Jessica, she's freaking awesome. Like, I see Jessica's post and she's all about health and fitness, and you know what? Like, I'm gonna do what she's doing. It's because they already know you, they already trust you. All right. But people who don't know who you are, don't know what you're about, like this is just like, you just have to build that relationship with them. You just have to connect with them. You just have to get them to literally trust you. All right, you guys. So it's just building relationships of trust every single day. All right. Focusing on that. Now, right now, this thing right here, I have this by my side at my desk 24/7. This is for all my coaches that I work with. This is for all my team calls that I do. This is for literally pretty much almost every single phone call. This right here is called the Business Activity Tracker. All right, it's your BAT, the BAT. We call it the BAT. This is one in the back office. You can have your own one that you've created. You can have your one that your upline's created, like whatever. But you guys, there are so many time-sucking, time-wasting activities that you can be involved in with Beachbody. It encompasses so many time-sucking, time-wasting activities. These right here are the activities that are going to move your business forward. All right. So guys, I challenge each and every single one of you to print this out, whether you have one for your upline, whether you make one of your own, or whether you just go to the back office and print it out. Print this out. And if you faithfully do this every single day and do all the things it's asking, because most of the time when coaches are struggling, they're just like, Oh, Lacey, it's because I'm not inviting. Duh, I see that big old huge fat that big old huge fat goose egg. I'm not inviting. So usually this like literally tells you, okay, you're struggling because of this. So you guys, I challenge you, print this out, start doing it. All right, start doing it today. And then consistently, just like Melanie said, outwork the competition. I loved on her call, and National Wake Up Call, when she says, I set a goal to be at leadership and I didn't reach it. And she's like, I was so pissed. I was so pissed. And she said her upline told her, Melanie, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. And it was true. She's like, that was the biggest aha moment for me, because she's like, I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. And she's like, and it sucked but I wanted to be somewhere else, and it sucked because I wasn't. But she's like, it was true. I was exactly where I was supposed to be. So you guys, anyone can do this business. Anyone can rise to the top. All these Melanie Mitchells, Amy Silvermans, Bonnie Ingalls, like anyone, they literally, every single one of these top coaches puts on their pants one leg at a time. It's so crazy. They're all just, you meet them, and I'm sure you guys have met most of them, and you're just like, there's a normal human being, like, holy crap, this is so crazy. Like, a lot of people say that with Jeff Hill. They'll see him like walking by my cubicle, and they're like, is that Jeff Hill? And it's so funny because I'm just like, yeah, and I'm like, he's just a normal person. Carl Deckler, I see him all the time. He's just a normal person. So you guys, the whole saying, if not you, who? And if not now, when? Is so true. Like, so think about the goals that you want to achieve and just set your mind to doing them. Work on this. This is the most important thing, because remember, the mind can be the biggest asset or the biggest liability, and go for it. Go 110% all in. Don't just dip your toe in the water. Don't just dip a foot. Jump in fully clothed head first. All right? And let me touch on one more thing. I'll have about 10 minutes for questions, you guys, but let me just touch on one more thing. Okay, right now, Team Cup registration is opened. All right, Team Cup registration is opened. Guys, Team Cup, like what we do, same thing with the elite program, with the leadership ladder, Team Cup. We look at all these coaches who are having success, and we're like, what are they doing? And we build programs and different things around all the coaches who are having success, because we're like, if you follow this, you will have success. So listen to this. Reasons why you should be on a Team Cup. All right, if you're not registered, after this call, go and register, you guys. Seriously, if you don't have a team, reach out to your upline, to your downline. Just reach out on like Facebook. Just get a team, because Team Cup is one of the best ways ever to drive your business forward, to propel your business forward. Let me give you these statistics. So we were like, okay, we're like, is Team Cup really helping? Because we're telling all of our coaches it is. So is it really helping? So the numbers department, or, like the, not numbers department, but whatever, like the whole data, we're just like, is it really helping? So they gave us back these. They're like, okay, active coaches who participated in the cup earned 14 times more Success Club points than active coaches who didn't participate. That is huge. Okay, right here it says coaches who participated in the cup made 3 times more money than coaches who didn't. And they generated 4 times more volume than active coaches who didn't participate in Team Cup. I'm like, oh my gosh, holy crap. Here's another one. It says $507 is the average amount coaches earned by participating in the cup versus $153 earned by those who didn't participate. And last one right here, it says 27% of new coaches, so like coaches within the last 90 days who competed in cup, recruited coaches versus the 3% of new coaches who did not participate. So you guys, like 24% more recruited new coaches. So if you're new to Beachbody, if you're new to being a coach, get involved with Team Cup. I've worked with so many coaches who they advance in the ranks. They grow their SC. Like they set their personal record in the month of Team Cup. They're like, oh my gosh, Stacey, I have never hit more than Success Club 5. Team Cup month, I hit Success Club 18. And they're just like, this is just so crazy. And honestly, you guys, Team Cup reminds me of when a coach gets to be involved in a test group. When coaches get involved to be in a test group, they get the results of their life. Their business booms. It goes crazy. And guess what? A test group is no different than just a challenge group. It's no different, except for because that coach is in a test group, they are going 100% 110% all in, and they're committed. They kick all the excuses to the curb because guess what? Life is always going to happen. You're always going to have this roadblock and this hurdle and this trial, and like life is always going to happen. You're going to feel like, oh my gosh, it's freaking raining cats and dogs with like problems and roadblocks. And it's like they just go 110% all in and their business just explodes. So with Team Cup, you guys, that happens all the time because you're on a team and you're like, I don't want to let my team down. And so I'm just going to give it all I've got, no excuses. And then you're like, oh my gosh, this business is amazing. I see the potential. I see what can really happen. So you guys, if you haven't gotten involved on the Team Cup, get involved. All right. Love, love, love this. Okay. With that being said, you guys, I've got about 8 minutes until my next call. 8 minutes of like asking anything you want. Questions, comments, like this is what I do every single day, all day long, because I help coaches to grow their teams, to grow their business, to grow their volume, to grow their income. Like, go ahead if you have any questions at all. Yes, Megan, unmute yourself.
Hi.
Hello.
So I'm in the 80-day coach test group and everything, and I'm loving it, even though it's terrifying. And so I've been posting about that, but I've had some people that I know personally who are, and I know through Facebook as well, who are like, it seems a little intense, and what's with the food? So I'm like, I keep posting about that. I keep posting my positive stuff and my stories and everything, but I'm like, I don't want to scare away the people that, like, my niche market is really, people that maybe 80-day obsession is way too much for them right now. They haven't done anything. They're so not, honestly, just the portion fix itself would probably be just as beneficial. But the 80-day obsession food, it's challenging. I'm like, oh, I'm going to make cauliflower pizza. Oh, I can't have a blue container after 6 o'clock. That's not going to work. Kind of thing. So any like ideas on like my marketing on my social media that doesn't scare the crap out of everyone? Everyone's like, that girl's crazy. I can't do that.
Talk about where you used to be. Like, because I'm sure in the very beginning, like if this is your first program, because you guys, you're right, it's not a beginner's program, but guess what? If they come on with like the 21-day fix or, just like portion fix or whatever, like, because everyone has to start somewhere. It's the start that stops most people. So if they know like, okay, like Megan wasn't this freaking rock star who could like do this program in the very beginning. So, okay, I'm going to like, you've already paved the path of how to get there. And so just like, talk about that. Like talk about, because like right now they're only seeing you as you were, where it's like, or as you are right now. And it's just like, no, like you've had this entire history of this whole journey of how you've gotten to where you are now. Because yeah, it is a lot of people, it is intimidating for a lot of people. And so that's why like beforehand, even with coaches, like it was such a long, like pre-launch, like I feel like it was pre-launch for like ever, but it's because the people had to get ready for it. And so they did like all those pre-launch calendars where you're doing like, 21-day fix and 21-day fix extreme and just like this whole hybrid. And then we did a little obsessed where it was like a little bit different because guys, it is, especially the nutrition, like it is. This program is holy crap. It's freaking amazing. So yeah, just talk about where you used to be.
All right, great. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Anything else, guys? Oh, I don't know how to say it. Let me unmute you. It's Paul. I have no idea. Sir.
It's Peter.
Peter. Okay.
It's my initials, P.A. Weisenstein, because Peter Albert Weisenstein is way too long.
Yes. What's your question?
Okay. While you were talking and you showed up the business activity tracker, I went to the coach office trying to find it. I can't find it. They've redesigned this thing that's supposed to be so wonderful, and it's more confusing than ever
Really?
before.
You guys, I don't have a back office like you. Does anyone know where it is in the back office?
So if anyone finds it, it's a real easy email, healthy, like good health, Outlook, one word, healthyoutlook@gmail.com. You could just send me a link to it, or if you've downloaded it, send me the PDF so I could print it out. I would really appreciate it. I'm new to this whole thing, and I really need to grow my business.
You know what? I wonder.
Hey, hi, it's Daryl.
Daryl.
Hey, Daryl.
How are you? Hi, Peter. I'm on my phone, and so I'm not in front of a computer, but you could just Google Business Activity Tracker Beachbody. It's a PDF, So very likely your Google will find it for you, and then you'll be able to download it right to your computer. That's just my guess, because I know that other forms you can do the same thing with. So it might just be a little bit easier way to find it in the immediate way.
Oh my gosh, I actually have the PDF on my computer. I'm looking at my desktop right here. So I've got it. So I will.
Maybe, Lacey, if you follow up with your slide about everything you must do and send it to the group, that would be great.
I'll do that. Okay. I'll attach the business activity tracker along with like the recording and just like the little slide that I went over. So yeah, you'll get it.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Guys, honestly, showing up every single day and just being your best self, being the best you. Like seriously, if you're struggling in your business, the number one thing is to pick a program, go on your journey, do it start to finish, go on your journey and share and follow it to a T. Like same thing with test groups is they follow it to a T. All right. And you're going to have slip ups. You're going to have slip ups here and there, but I'm just like, just go on your journey and share, pick a program. That's the number one thing to do. All right. Okay, guys, thank you so much for being on the call. Seriously, so sad that I didn't get to meet you in person, but hopefully I'll be out there soon. All right. I'll send this recording to you and the BAT and the other little slides. So yes, you guys have an awesome day. Everyone just keep on helping people. You guys, we are changing the world. We are changing the world one BOD all access challenge pack at a time. Shakeology is liquid gold. That's what I call it. I'm like, seriously, it's liquid gold. I'm like, if you know me, you know about Shakeology, and BOD is just the greatest thing ever. Okay, guys, thanks tons for being on. Have an awesome night. Thank you guys so much. Okay, have a good day. Bye.